Hi everybody, Jen Zucker, Black Status Presenter with Unique, and this is Coffee Talk Training. Happy Thursday. So today we are going to talk about what you need in your personal coaching toolkit. Okay, so make sure that you stay for the whole thing because we have 10 tools for your personal coaching toolkit. So this is all the things that you're going to ask yourself so that you can improve or be more efficient with your own coaching. So why is your own coaching so important? Your own coaching is so important because you know what? It's not always easy to talk to, like, let's say your outside coach. So when I talk to my outside coach, these are some of the things that I always ask myself before I even talk to them, so that if I need to dig deeper, I need to work on it. So this like puts me in check. So this is like this little check line for me to do that. So if you are catching this on the replay, go ahead and hashtag replay because I want to make sure that I say, hey, if you are in my Follow Your Arrow team page of amazing rock star presenters, then go ahead. If you could please share that to this page so we can invite all of them on, that would be fantastic. Hello, Ashley. If you can share that there, that would be great. If you are in the, if you are in Lash Queens leadership, that means that you are one of the elite or exclusive leaders in my organization. If you could share that to that group, that would be fantastic. Hello, Misty. Hello, Teresa. Hey, hey, hey. If you are actually in my organization, how about give me some hearts? You know what I mean? So I can say, hey, thanks for being here. So good morning. All right, so let's talk about, I've got my notes this morning. I'm being super efficient, you guys. I'm writing stuff down. I'm highlighting everything. Good morning, good morning. Go ahead and share this with people. You know what I mean? Share it to your team pages. That's why it's on a public page like this. If you are here and you are not in our fabulous organization and you want to empower other women, that is my goal, to empower other women to be financially independent so that they feel that they're confident and that they can make their own money and that they can make a difference in their life, whether it's a couple $100 extra or it's thousands of dollars, totally up to you, then this is the place for you. So, all right. Now, you can use these tools in your life even if you aren't in my business. You can use them in anything that you want. That's why we say it's 15 minutes for you and your business. So let's get started. Personally coaching toolkit. Here we go. So get a pen and paper. You need to write this stuff down, okay? Seriously, this is write down moments, all right? So number one, all right? So you need to seriously spend some time in either prayer or meditation and all that kind of stuff. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. To create this, okay? So it's like the perfect dream for you. So here's this. For real, God, source, whatever you want to call it, has perfectly equipped you with all the tools that you need, okay? To make this amazing life for yourself, okay? So you need to paint the picture for yourself of what your next goal is or what your next step is, okay? So actually the next big goal, not even just the next step, because the big goal. So here's the thing. This is what I want you to write down, okay? What is your real dream? Okay, write that down. What is your real dream? Your real one. And if you know it, go ahead and type it in, but I want you to write it down. So, oh, I got like an eyelash in my eye. So what is your, now, I don't want the downsized dream. I don't want the downsized dream. I want the big dream. Okay. You need to write that down. Don't think small. I want you to think big. What is the big dream? Okay. You ready for number two? This is your toolkit. This is your coaching toolkit. Number two, we're going to talk about happiness. Okay. Cause it's 40% of intentional activities makes you happy. Okay. So write this down. What are some key activities you could include in ready? What are some key activities you could include in your happiness action plan? What is your happiness action plan to boost your joy? Okay? So what are some of the key activities that you could include in your happiness plan to boost your joy? This is your personal coaching toolkit. This is what you ask yourself every day, okay? You ready for number three? Number three, what gifts, talents, passions, and experiences will you draw to reach your goal? So like if I have a goal and it's about one thing, right? You know what I mean? So I think about a time when I was successful. I think about a time when things went really well. I think about a time when I was joyful, or I think about a time when I broke through something, or that there was a challenge that I was met. And you know what I mean? And I tell myself that story so that I gain that confidence on that. What are my talents in that? Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4 in your toolkit. Think back to a time when you were at your best, okay? So think back in your time. How did you do it? When you were at your best, and Tana, this is exactly what we're talking about, okay? So when you were at your best, what were you doing and what did you learn about yourself, okay? So think about that. The third one, I'll repeat it again, Ashley. What are your talents, your gifts, and experiences that will help you? Okay, I'll type these down at the very end so that you get them all, okay, in the messages, okay? All right. Now, number 5, all right? I want you to ask yourself these questions. Number 5, what enabled you to be at your best? So what enabled you to be at your best? Who were the people around you? What were the circumstances around you? And what other key factors helped you lead in your success? Okay, so think about that. What were some of the other factors in your success? Okay, so you're going back, because there are times where you've been successful in your life. So you just have to go back and you have to think about those times and feel that feeling so that you know, okay? Number 6, how could you go back reenacting the similar circumstances to empower that next level of success, okay? From the first question. So the very first question, right? You know what I mean? The first question was like, what is your dream? And don't downsize it. So what can you take from those experiences where you were successful, and how can you apply that into those dreams? Okay, so what did you do? It's not necessarily working on what you're not good at. Now, those things like upping your skills on those things is always a good thing. But playing on your strengths and playing at your things is playing on what works for you, on your strengths, is the best way to go. Now, up your skills on the things that don't, right? So I'm always working on those skills that aren't my strengths, but I definitely play into what works for me. Number 7, I want you to think back to a time when you failed, okay? Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is a part of life. Failure is where we grow, right? So I want you to think about when you failed at a goal, when you didn't reach a goal. What were the personal factors, okay, that led you to fail? What were the external factors that led you to fail? What lessons can you learn, and what can you learn from that failure to help you succeed in the future? So it's it's just about self-awareness. It's just about thinking about those things that you want, right? So number 8. So when you painted, when you're thinking about that big goal, okay, that big goal, that non-downsized goal, okay, number 8, what are the most significant obstacles you might face, okay? And so if you look at it and it's like, what are some of the biggest obstacles you might face? And, okay, so number 9, how can you reduce the obstacles from occurring and moving forward? Okay, so how do you reduce the obstacles? All right, so what you think about, you create, right? So if you're thinking about the obstacles, what's going to happen? The obstacles. So number 9 is what story, how can you retell the story so that those obstacles aren't obstacles anymore, right? So they're stepping stones so that you move forward. So what is it? So how, and when those obstacles come up, this is the biggest thing for number 9, you guys. When those obstacles come up, how are you going to deal with them? Because they're going to come up, because things are going to happen. So like, let's say you're on a diet, okay? Great example. You're going to go to a party, right? You're going to go to a party, you're on a diet, and there's going to be cake there. You already know there's going to be cake there. So how are you going to already decide how you're going to play, right? Are you going to eat the cake? Are you going to have a small piece? Are you going to plan the whole day? Are you going to say no to cake? I don't eat cake. You know what I mean? So it's like you already have to decide how you are going to feel and how you are going to react to that. Okay? That's number 9. Number 10. Here's your final one. I want you to describe your best future self. Okay? I want number 10. Describe your future best self. And I want you to be as detailed as you possibly can. If you've ever watched my ideal business builder, ideal client, all that kind of stuff, but I want you to build your ideal self. So what is your ideal self and how does she approach life? I want you to build your paper doll and I want you to decide, what does your best self look like? How does she show up? How does she operate? How does she do that? And that's what's going to move you forward. So I hope you found value in Coffee Talk today. Those are the 10 tips for personal coaching, and I am going to type them in afterwards so that you can do it. I hope that you have a fantastic day. You are totally capable. You are enough, and you are deserving of great success. Love you.